Okay, so here we take our reflector. As you can see, where the S is, that is the top. But in this case, we are going to, the S will come down, then down here rather will go up. So we turn it like this. So as you can see, the X is now facing down. This is the reflector bracket. And if you check here, you could see an arrow over here on the reflector bracket. It has to face the bigger portion of the reflector. As you can see, this is the bigger portion of the reflector. So this is the arrow. The arrow needs to face the bigger portion of the reflector. This is the arrow facing the bigger portion of the reflector. So you take your bolt, make sure where the flat is needs to pass through the face of the reflector. Then you take your nuts, then you tighten it at the back. The same thing to the four sides. We are doing this to the four sides of the reflector. Then after this, you take your 10 spinal. You make sure you tie the four sides of the bottom nuts. The four sides very well. After that, you take your L bar or LMB arm, where the two holes are on the L bar, where the two holes are, needs to face the bigger portion of the reflector. So it has to go like this. And make sure always you cover it with your waterproof cover. Your waterproof cover. Then you take your bolt, because these holes are threaded already, so we need only the bolt to tighten it, the L bar or the LMB arm to the reflector bracket. You need only the bolt. And make sure that that one too. After putting the bolt in it, you take your 10 spinal and make sure you tighten it very well. Okay. After this, you take your adjustable bracket, which is the elevation bracket. That one too, just put it inside. Then you take your bolt. You have to put it inside. Then you take your nut, you touch it outside. You do the same thing to the three side left, or to the other side too. You do this one too, down here. So you turn the other side too. Tight up this too. For this, you not tight it is because when you go up there to mount the dish, you either adjust it to the top or down. So with this side we will not tight it for the meantime. So we have 90 degrees clamp. 90 degrees clamp. So we take our long bolt, because this side is threaded already. We take our long bolt, put one over here at the elevation bracket or the adjustable bracket, then we put one at the other side too. And make sure when you check the adjustable bracket or the elevation bracket, you could see an arrow over here. That arrow needs to face the bigger portion of the reflector. So always you need to check the arrow before you put your 90 degrees clamp. Then you put the knot. It's because the inside is threaded already. That's why I'm only using bolt. Okay. But as you can see, I fix everything at the back of the dish before going to fix the LMB holder. The reason is that this one is plastic, and anytime you fix this place before going to the back, maybe it will spoil or to get broken. So we need to fix where the metal is before coming to the LMB holder. So here we put the LMB holder. Then we take the bolt and the knot. Put it inside. Then add the knot. Add the knot. Make sure you tight it. You take your 10 spinner. You tight it very firm. Okay. Now with this, you take your LMB, which is low noise block. LMB. So just put it inside. And always make sure when you take your dish, when this one is clogged, you see that this place is 3, this place is 6, this place is rather 6, this place is 3, this place is 9. So let the where your RF port is face 9 o'clock, 12, 3, 6, 9. Your wall clock 12, 6, 12, 3, 6, 9. So you let your RF port face 9 o'clock of your dish. So here we are. Where you connect the RF port has to face 9 o'clock of your dish. Then you take the LMB holder cap. Then you close it. You take the bolt and the knot. Or let me say the screw and the knot. Now one you need to put it inside the LMB holder. You need to put it inside the knot before you add the screw or the knot. Now you need to use a screwdriver to tighten it. So here I am. Have the screwdriver. Then tight everything. Okay, make sure you not tight it too much, because when you get a signal, at times you need to twist it a little bit for the signal to go hard. So as you can see, the RF port is facing 9 o'clock of my dish. So as you can see, my dish is ready to mount. And when we take the 90 degrees back, you could see the waterproof cover also. You just put it at the top over here, the 90 degrees back. So this is it. So I have to mount this one either on the fascia or on the wall. If the dish will hang on it like this. So when I mount this one, make sure anytime you knock this one, have to be well fixed. before you add the dish to it to get your, before you start the tracking.